Hi everyone, Dr. Victoria Skirbo here, speaking to you from the Seeds of Transformation Healing Center in Wareham, Massachusetts. Today we're going to look at the upcoming month of September. I'm going to do a card reading on it. And I'm going to use Oracle cards. I usually use tarot cards, but I'm going to use my, oops, as one of them almost falls on the floor. Illuminated Earth Oracle. Oops, there it is. Illuminated Earth Oracle deck by Claire Mack, an artist out of Seattle, I think. And I bought it on Etsy. All right, so let's just do one more shuffle, or a couple more shuffles, just a couple more here. And I'm going to do a Celtic cross on this, so just give me a sec. One more. So I want to thank Robin again for sending me some lovely earrings for my hippie heart, which is so true, Robin. So this is the person who, the artist who made the necklace with the bee, which actually I have right here, just to remind you guys. So she made me this, right? And this has got a little owl with peace sign. And then I have another pair of earrings she made with a little hand of, a little hand of God. Those are so pretty. These are just so pretty. And then these lovely earrings here. I'm not sure what stone this is, but I don't know. Maybe it's an agate. It almost looks like a rose agate. I don't even know if there's such a thing. You can let me know what it is, Robin. That'd be great. But she does some beautiful jewelry, so thank you. It's very sweet. You know, it's funny because I was going through my jewelry, and I've had some things for 20, 25 years. And while I like them, they don't resonate for me anymore, some of my old jewelry. So I was thinking, oh, I'm going to have to go get some new jewelry. And I don't have a lot of jewelry. I love earrings, and I have a few nice rings, and I have some nice bracelets that I like to put on, but I can never keep on. Bracelets bother me for some reason. Um, and then of course I have some necklaces. But I haven't had I was thinking I needed some new jewelry, and it appeared in my watcher Robin, who sends me these beautiful things. Thank you, Robin. Okay. So this is the first card that I pick. And this is the card of support. So this is a time when we need to support one another. And you can probably feel in your own life that you have some people that are in need of some extra support right now. And it is our duty, really, our responsibility to lend our support to one another. I mean, we each have, I think the time of, doing it all on your own is over. I think that we realize that we need each other. Self-reliance is good and important, but if you're blocking yourself through your own self-reliance to getting the support that you need, not necessarily giving, because I think you probably give a lot of support, but allowing for the support. So that's the immediate energy of this month, is that we need to both be supportive and be supported, right? Let's see the challenge. Harmony. It's interesting. I love this card. This is like one of my favorites in the deck. That the challenge is harmony. Uh, it could be read in one way that because the harmony card is challenged, that it's a disharmony, or the challenge is to just keep a sense of harmony, keep a sense of uh, it's not as much so much a positive expectation as it is a true belief in beauty, a true belief in symmetry, a true belief in um, that the beautiful will prevail, that the harmony and the beautiful symphony of nature and of life will prevail through this period when we need all this support. At the root, we have grief. We have grief. We are going through a huge grieving process that, quite frankly, feels much bigger than just it feels lifetimes old. It feels like it's not just uh, grief about the past of maybe the country that you live in, or grief about the past of a situation that you find yourself in, you know. Um, but it is just a release, a release of feelings and just pent up emotions that have been oppressed and suppressed for so long. The feminine. I mean, think about what Black women have to go through, right? In raising children, Black children, especially boys. I mean, girls too. I mean, it's just hard, right? But having to tell your boys, you're going to be treated differently. If you ever get in a situation where you're with a police officer, I want you to be this way and this way and this way, and so it's um, that grief, that the pain and the emotions and the feelings of loss, right? But that, like, all coming up, all coming up to be felt. That was just an example of any number of examples I could have used. Um, so this is it. I mean, we are really, really letting go of a lot. And that's why it's challenging to see the harmony, but you can connect to the beauty. And sometimes it's the beauty of your child's face, or the beauty of an elder's hand. I used to love to look at my father's hands. I loved my father's hands. They were like old hands, right? But the skin was soft, and there was so much wisdom, and every freckle on the back of his hand to me felt like wisdom, like a dot of wisdom. Like, you deserve that dot of wisdom, right? Um, yeah. So we're letting go of a lot. We're letting go of a lot. Let's see what's in the past. The earth. The earth. Not necessarily in the past, but the awareness of that the earth is a living organism, and the awareness when everything sort of stopped to re-see the beauty that is this planet. Get out of our cubicles. Craziness, right? Like, people are living in cubicles their whole lives. Now people are forced to stay home, and so they put a few house plants. They get a dog. They start, like, connecting things, because now they're working out of their homes, right? They're sort of like bringing home into work and work into home in a way that softens both, um, or softens or strengthens both. I guess it depends. See what's in the sky. Okay, we have the underworld. We have the underworld. So this could be many things. This could be being exposed to the underworld. In other words, seeing things that come up that normally are hidden. And we're like, oh my God, that was going on. And oh my God, that was going on. Like it could be that underworld. But it could also be a trip into your own underworld, into sometimes, that expression, you have to dig deep, right? Digging deep is going in the underworld. It's going deep within you to the core of who you are and touching that and the choices that you make from that place. Yeah. So we're feeling it. We're feeling it. And this is the immediate, this is the future. This is the future. This is the moment. And we get the fertility card. And so this is a moment of both release of grief, support, seeking harmony, remembering our connection to the earth, and digging down deep into our own inner realms to bring about a new birth. This woman is pregnant. A new world, a new earth. Powerful, powerful times. Powerful. I think I'm going to leave it at that. I love this reading with the oracle cards. I love this. This is good. So we are in for a very challenging month, but not if we ask for help, not if we support one another, because we are connecting our energies that way and we become more of a powerful force for good, connecting the energies. So I've been okay, so that's the reading. I just want to say something that has been sort of niggling up in my consciousness, and something I'm finding that I'm saying to a lot of people when I read them and otherwise, that we need to tell our stories. We need to connect our magic. And one of the greatest things about doing readings for you guys and doing my morning astrology with you guys and the monthly stuff is that I feel like we've created a community of people who sort of vibrate in a similar way. And they sort of it's like this ocean of energy, and yet the community doesn't particularly know, at least in my experience of it, they don't all know one another, right? I mean, maybe if you're the type of person who comments, people will see the same names commenting, so they know that that person is there. But there are a lot of people who don't comment and just sort of like sit back. And I'm kind of guilty of that. There are people that I watch that I love, and I rarely comment. I just think really wonderful things about them, and I'm like, how come I don't say, why don't I interact? When people interact on my channel, I love it. I love getting to know you guys, So I'm like, well, interact, right? So I've been trying to put more comments, even if they're, short and, I like them to be short and meaningful when I give a comment. You can comment as long as you want, for as long as you want. Um, but I was thinking that, I don't know how to do it, but I'm thinking that we need to connect on in a little bit of a broader way, or a more real way, by finding a way to connect ourselves, like within the group that we're already connected to, but we're not connect necessarily like talking to one another, right? You're just sort of being in the same energy, and not to to make it like be everybody's talking to everybody, but like just so I guess what I'm trying to say, if there's something that you offer, like Robin's beautiful jewelry, I still don't know if she sells it or she just makes it. I don't know. She's never told me. Um but like these are lovely, and they have such beautiful energy, and you know, this is healing just as much as me, talking astrology and walking in my garden in the morning can be healing. But if you don't know it's there, right? So fine, I'm trying, what I'm trying to say, I don't think I've said it yet even, is that I want to see how we can connect and support one another, right? In whatever way we do, right? I have one friend who wants to start a dream, like a dream group. And she's worked with dream groups before, and she says it's been miraculous. But, with COVID, and I said, well, have a dream group online, like do it that way. I mean, can you do it that way? I don't know. But, I sort of like piqued her interest. She was like, oh, so, if any of you are interested in something like that, comment below and I will let her know. Um, this is what we have to do. And, you know, kudos to people like Linda G. Because, she came in, she got very popular. She's even more popular now. And she like mentions people. I mean, I got mentioned by Jen Lynn Taro, and I think I got like that week. This was maybe last year. I think I got like 30 new people in the day because they had heard my name through her. So we can support each other, and I think it's great. Um, and so the list, the people who watch, and then the content people who do actually do stuff um, on YouTube. So it's support, right? That's what this whole thing is about. That's what this is what this month's about. It's about support. So let's support each other. Let's support each other. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. Like and subscribe, and I will see you again soon. Um, Again, Robin, thank you for my beautiful earrings, and take care. Take care, everyone. It's really hard right now. It's really hard. Um, give yourself give yourself the time you need, and it's okay to not be aware of everything that's going on in the world. It's okay to just maybe it's better even, so you can find that peace within yourself, that little piece of balance in heaven, the kind of peace that I feel when I'm doing a really good reading, or I feel like I'm really putting some good information out there for people, right? All right, guys, love you. Ciao.